Hi guys. Hi everyone. If you can hear me, do let me know. I beg, what will be the time for UK? Hi Choice TV. Hello Abby. What's the time here what's the time in the UK, please? Because my time here in Turkey is 3:37. 3:37, that's the time here. Let's see if many more people joins me. Hi guys, please like and share as you come in. I'm gonna wait for a couple of more minutes and then we will start this. Please like and share. Please like and share. All right, you guys, I'm going to be reading your comment too because all of you are going to be doing the talking. I'm just going to be reading you guys' comment there because all of you are the ones who are going to be doing the talking today. So another 1 minute and then we will commence today's show, if I should call it that. Hi Alex. I absolutely agree with you. I agree with you. Hello Abby, good afternoon. What time is it in the UK now? I want to believe that it is currently 1:49 or I think 1:49. Like and share guys. So like I said from the title, we are going to be discussing that interview that Arison had with Blessing, and obviously how Arison came across in that interview as well. Like, I don't want to put my opinion out there because people have been like, oh, do this the professional way, do this the professional way. And I'm like, guys, I'm not a professional. I'm just a nurse. I'm a tatafo or YouTuber on YouTube. So I'm not going to force my opinion on anybody. Oh, Abby, see, the weather is hot. Hot. The weather is hot. And I've not even sat down in the sun at all. Like, I've not sat down in the sun at all. The weather is burning. Like, burning. I have another 6 days to spend here. Surplus sunscreen. Oh. Sunscreen, they here. Sunscreen, yakpa. You know, I'm here for another 6 days. So, yeah. But I'm enjoying the air conditioning right now. Let the air conditioning blow my head. So guys, let me know your thoughts and opinion so far on the interview between Arison and Blessing. So I broke those videos down because they were like, I think the first one was about an hour, the second was an hour as well, so 2 hours. It was too hard for my laptop to edit. You know, at some point I was trying to edit the 1 hour and my laptop was, I could hear the sound like von, like the noise from my laptop. I'm like, I don't want this laptop to crash. It's been a long time I've been using it. It's an Apple laptop and I've been using it for over 3 years now. So I'm not about to buy another one. Hence why I decided to break the videos down in, you know, half an hour, in 16 minutes, 20 minutes, so that you guys can enjoy it. So guys, let me know your comments. Abby said Blessing is questionable. She needs to be interrogated seriously. I agree with you. And I'm just going to go into the comment section on those videos and then read what people say, because right now I am starting to have headache. I was watching those videos and I was like, what is she doing? Like, to the best of my knowledge and in my own opinion, I believe she's a suspect as well. And other things in that video that doesn't seem right is that Blessing is not married. That we know. Blessing is not married. Okay, she is not married. She has a boyfriend, and this boyfriend is Darlington. So from that interview, Arison asked her about money, and I don't know why Arison is asking Blessing if Blessing collected the money, because from the voice recording of Afiba's husband that I heard with my ears, he said he has spent 7 million naira so far, and this money is spent was given to Darlington and some Nigerian police that were meant to help. So I did not hear Afiba's husband say, "Oh, I gave Blessing money." No, Afiba's husband never mentioned Blessing and money. He mentioned Darlington, Afiba's boyfriend, and the police that were meant to be doing something. You know what, Abby? I wish. Hi, Motunde. How are you today? How are you? I wish Arison was not the one that interviewed Blessing. I wish someone like Sabio and Daddy Freeze were the one that interviewed her. Because Arison, I don't think Arison's aspect is good in that. And one thing I want to put out there is this. To the best of my knowledge in the whole of this case so far, Blessing has always been in contact with the Abuja police team. So she was not hiding. She was not scared of the police. But my question for her is, hi Shade, how are you, Shade? My lovely Shade, how are you today? So we've been made to believe that Blessing has been in communication with the Abuja police people. And if you listen to one of the conversations in the interview, Arison said she met her at the ILT in Abuja, so she must have had some sort of contact. So she's gone there to give her own statement. Yeah, Shade, I saw that email and I'm going to be going through it. So where I am right now, the Wi-Fi is, I hope you guys are seeing me clearly. So the Wi-Fi here is not that great. So I want to make sure I get back to the UK where my internet connection will be perfect, and then I can, yeah, I saw that email. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I will get into work and then I'll get back to you. So, like I said, to the best of my knowledge, Blessing is not a victim. She, in my own opinion, like I said, to me, she's a suspect. She's a suspect because your friend, Afiba sent you a message like, okay, a kidnap, call the police. So she claims that it was when she landed in Abuja that she saw the message. So does Blessing not have other people she mingles with in Aba that could, raise police from Aba for her friends? And also, the question that I also want to put to Blessing is this. You claim that it was when you're in Abuja that you received the notification that Afiba said she's been kidnapped. We need proof of your flight details to be sure that when you received that notification, you were clearly in Abuja. Because you like the way she was talking in that interview, I was like, why is she feeling big? Like, why are you feeling big? In my eye, you are a suspect, because how can your friends send you an SOS message and it took you 2 days? So her excuse was that she was in Abuja when she received that notification, because Afiba and Celine knew she was going to travel, because she asked them that, oh, you guys, you need to pack your stuff. They were like, oh, we're not going yet. We're going to come back and pack our stuff. So that's one of my questions to Blessing there, that if you were in Abuja, you claim that you were in Abuja when you received the notification that when Afiba sent you a message that she's been kidnapped. Okay, we need proof of your flight details. What time did you leave Aba or Port Harcourt? What time did you leave? When did you arrive in Abuja? We need that. We need your flight itinerary. We need it. I'm going to recommend. Esinam, hi Esinam. That story Blessing is telling is cook. I believe her story. I don't believe her story. I don't. Arison was not good in that interview. The questions were not good enough. It was at a point leading. Yeah. So I felt like Arison is trying to cover her. At this instance, I think it would be better if Arison steps away from interviewing people who are being looked at as witnesses as suspects in this case. So I was hoping it was going to go live yesterday, because I was traveling yesterday. My flight was delayed. My transfer from my airport to my hotel was delayed. I did not get to my hotel until 2 a.m. Turkey time yesterday, this morning. So I've not even had proper sleep. I was refreshing my phone to see if there was any live update, because even if Darlington is going to comment, Arison should not be the one interviewing any of those guys. Arison shouldn't be interviewing Blessing. Arison shouldn't be interviewing Darlington either. Okay, he should not be interviewing them, regardless of whatever position they have, regardless of if they've been to the police to speak, to write their statement or to say whatever they know. It should not be speaking to them, because at the end of the day, he's practically suspecting them as well, because he's investigating them as well. Okay, so in my own opinion, that interview was not like, it shouldn't have come from Arison. And in a way, I felt like Arison was trying to shield her, like protect her, like throw the damn questions at her. Because if I was the one that was questioning her, I'm gonna be throwing it as it is. I'm gonna be throwing it in her face. If she doesn't like it, let her, And then obviously her actions from when that incident happened. I'm just gonna read comments here. Shade said, Blessing is principal co-accomplice. She worked directly with Andrew. Abby said, yes, no sense of urgency, absolutely. Dunami said, seriously, her voice was too calm. Yes, and I was like, for somebody whose two friends are missing, no iota of worry or whereabouts of her missing friends. The interview was all about defending herself. Yes, that was exactly what she did there. Anna's expression said, I agree, you should stop interviewing people. Yeah, henceforth, Arison, come across any of my video, please do not interview any of these people involved in this case. Like, don't have connection with cameraman. Don't speak to Blessing again. Even if Darlington decides to come forward today, don't interview them. Let the police do their job. And we're going to touch on the police. So this stupid comment, this Olopa people. It's been over 2 weeks now, and they've not come here to give us reports. So it should stop like interviewing people like and I even feel like giving him a backhand, like, Mr. Man, what are you doing? Are you going to ask these questions or not? I was going to ask questions. I sent a request, but my request was not, it didn't pick me, because if he had put me on that request, if he had accepted my request, I would have scattered the table for Blessing. I would have. Abby said, yes, Arison should focus on his strength. Exactly. His strength of, carrying out investigations. Him interviewing people, zero. He should stop doing interviews. Chuk said, I saw a video where it was said that Blessing did a video where Andrew was captured interviewing two in black sheep. I've not seen that video. Please, if you see, please tag me in it or send me a link via my Instagram, please, Chuks. Shade said, the consciousness of guilt was very evident. Yes, there was no extent of truth in what was being said. It was clear that she was involved. Dunami said, Arison should not be the one interrogating any of them. Arison was more or less speaking for her. Exactly. Dunami, Olufunke, you are right. That was exactly how I felt. Like, can you just shush? Like, what I expected Arison to have said was like, oh no, what, Blessing, with this, so far, this is what we know. You are a friend to Celine and Afiba. In case you don't know me, my name is Arison. I was brought into this case. I want you to tell me what happened from when Afiba and Celine came to your house up until when you received a message. Like, just ask her that one direct, because let her do all the talking. But he was interjecting. He was like, oh, for me, when you're trying to help people, like, Arison, this is not about you, man. Like, people, don't get me wrong. I'm still counting on Arison, that Arison is doing great, because so far he's investigated, he's tried his best, he's a human rights activist. But let's call a spade a spade. And for me, I'll call it out as it is here. I will say it out as it is. I'm not going to shoot anybody, because it is Celine and Afiba today. It could be anybody else tomorrow. So yeah, you're good for your investigative skills, how to deal with police, how to get money back when they do people. You're good at that. But when it comes to interviewing people, please don't do it. Don't do it. And when you were asking those questions, it was not about you. It was not about you. You should have used that time to like allow Blessing talk. Introduce yourself. Yeah, I'm Arison. I'm a human rights activist. I got introduced to this case. Could you please tell us, to the best of our knowledge, we know you are Blessing. We know you are a friend to Celine and Afiba. Could you tell us what happened to these girls from when they came to your house? That's all you needed to have asked her, and let her do all the talking. Let her do all the talking. They said, I feel like one woman who called in. Yes, I think that was the second caller. She was very, very thorough. And I was like, yes, because I was dropping comment like right on caller, like, yes, I was totally behind that caller. That Blessing's voice was so shaky when that. Yes, I observed that as well. Chuk said, Blessing claims she didn't know Andrew. I don't believe she doesn't know Andrew, because so you heard that your two friends are missing. You deactivated all of your social media handles. What does that come across like? Two of your friends went missing. And you said you've been in communication with Celine's family, and you've been in communication with Afiba's family, and you know both Celine and Afiba, like, you know them, that they're like, Afiba is your friend, especially Afiba. Then the news of them breaking out, the news of them being kidnapped broke out, whatever was happened, then they quiet Andrew. Why did you deactivate all of your social media handles? It's not as if they are going to find you, or it's not as if anybody's going to find you. Like, those actions she took afterwards spoke otherwise about her. Shade said, this woman had the black sheep logo. Yes, I still have the image that somebody sent me with her profile, because I didn't even look at that, because all I was looking at was her LinkedIn profile. Somebody now sent me a screenshot of her logo, and I was like, oh, okay. Before she went live, she knows the deal, and it looks like she may have been threatened by higher ups. I want to believe that she's working with them, not threatened. I want to believe she's working with them. And they've actually said to her that, you know what, don't speak until we ask you to. And when you speak, these are the things you should say. That's why I feel is happening or has happened. She knew what she was doing, incredibly indirectly proved her involvement. Her testimony broke down when she received the SOS from her friends and failed to her. Exactly, like that's why I said that. She said she claimed she was in Abuja when she received the message from Afiba saying that she's been kidnapped. We need a proof of her journey. If she took a flight, we need a record, like a screenshot of her flight to Abuja, and who saw her at Abuja when she left, or who did she go to meet at Abuja at that time. Wofa Sir said I was disappointed in the world. Absolutely, me too. I was super disappointed. That was why I was dropping it like the way it was. It was the day I was meant to leave Scotland for my holiday. I was like, no, I need to upload all of this video. Like, let you guys watch and then let's come discuss it. Because no, I'm not gonna. There's nothing much for me to say here, obviously. But you guys have watched it. Let's just debate. Like for me, I don't believe our story. A narrative of what happened, I do not believe it. I do not. No remorse at all. Yes, Shade, no remorse whatsoever. Bernard said why she didn't report the case at Aba and reported the case at Port Harcourt. You report case at where case exactly. Like that's why I don't believe this talk of her saying that she was in Abuja when she received the message. I don't believe her. I don't believe her. Bofa said that's my line of job, and I can tell you categorically that the interview was a fact and a big no. Like I said, no, I was listening to that interview and I was irritated. I was absolutely irritated. Shade said, prime suspects are the last people to see the victims. Blessing needs to be fully interrogated. Exactly. So Arison is saying to us that she was not hiding, that the police knew, like, that she's gone to the police station to give to give her statement and stuff. But my question remains, why did you deactivate your social media handle? Because like I said in the video, that these ladies were your friends. If you do not have anything, if you do not have any hidden agenda, you should be one of the people like me on social media carrying placards saying, help me find Celine, help me find Afiba. But no, instead you kept quiet. Like, I don't believe her at all. Charlie said, I find it interesting that her so-called friends are missing. She's so calm. Exactly. And then they will ask her a question. She's like, you know what? It's all right. So for me, I don't believe her story. I don't believe her narrative. And I would want, in fact, I would want somebody who knows the line of questions to ask to question her, because she really had that ride easy with Arison. And I was so disappointed in Arison as well. Like, you were like, when people are trying to help, this is not about people are trying to help. Where I did not see any way this girl tried to help her friends. And I was like, why is petition taking a month? Obviously, whoever is meant to, you want to write a petition. Like, guys, let me know how they report crimes in Nigeria. So you receive a message now that a couple of your friends have been kidnapped. So the next thing you will do is go to the police station and say, oh, please, I just received a message from two of my social friends. So one of them sent me a message that a social person, Andrew. This is the message sent to me. A social person called Andrew, and this is her address, has kidnapped them. Is there a way you could send your officers there? I am ready to do anything you want me to do. Like, that is the action you will take. But for her, she was writing petition. Like, what do you need petition for? Because at that moment, that was an emergency case. That was a case, like a life and death case. Because even all of these crime scene movies that we watch, the first 24 hours of when somebody gets kidnapped is very, very crucial. If they miss that 24-hour window, trust me, they will not find those people. And if they find them, it will be too late. They must have done something to them. I'm going to read comments. Chuck said, Blessing had black sheep logo on her DM. Yes, I agree with you, Chuck, because I saw it, and I still have a copy of that in my email that somebody sent to me. Blessing had on DM, and she changed it when Celine and Afiba got missing. I've not seen what she changed it to. If anybody has what she's changed it to, please email me. My email is thatmom5@gmail.com. Email me. I had the image of the black sheep. I have the image. That was the one before she deactivated her social media handle. Onyi said, reflecting back on the interview, I think you're right. Thanks, Onyi. If she comes on again, and if Afiba's husband comes again, let someone else interview them and ask all relevant questions. Our phone should be examined. Exactly. Like I said, it shouldn't be. She shouldn't even come back on Arison's page. Like Sabio has been asking her to come out. How I wish it was Sabio she reached out to. How I wished it was Sabio she reached out to, because Sabio will grill her. And Sabio won't even have to shout at her before that one gets everything that he needs from her. That was a absolute flop. And then I was listening to Sabio this morning, and it seems that Afiba's husband is being threatened again. Like, guys, like, this is someone that is looking for his wife, man. Like, why are people like this? Why are people like this? That man did not mention he gave money to Blessing. He said he gave money to Darlington and the officers that was meant to be helping him look for his wife. And when he realized that they were not doing anything, he refused to give them any more money. Why are they threatening him? And at this stage, this is the time for Celine's family to come out as well. If Celine actually meant something to them, if they actually made the effort of looking for her, they need to come out and corroborate Blessing's story to let us know what is true and what is not true. And I believe all of these people have already gone to make their statement with the Nigerian police. I believe they've already done that. But then, if you're looking for your family, for a lost member, why are they quiet? Why are they quiet? I expect them to come and do, you know what we call agbe? Like agbe, when you go to markets, there are people that are begging, that they're like, bo. I expect them to be coming to do that on social media every day. But they're not coming out. You know, they're not coming out. It's so annoying. Like I was watching that interview and I was raging. And my husband was looking at me like, madam, what's your problem with this case? I'm like, come, you will not understand. I was raging. Chucks, is this confirmed? Like I said, Abby, I've not seen the profile picture of after Celine and Afiba got missing. It was the one before she deactivated her post that I saw. And yes, her profile picture shows a black sheep. It looks like an animated black sheep. Yeah, that was what the image looks like. But the one that is there now, I don't know what is there now. So if anybody has it, please, they should send it to me. Why did she change it if she's not involved? Exactly. Why did she change it? Bernard said why she didn't report the kidnapping family on she received the report. Well, she said she called Celine's family, so it was Celine's sister who went to Andrew's house 2 days after. But what I don't understand is why does writing a petition have to be something that a professional person do? Is it not the police that you went to give? Is it not the police that you go to complain to that will write the petition? Like, I don't like petition for what? If someone came to report that somebody has been kidnapped, you would expect that the police will, try that they will get up straight away, assign a few people, and go to the house they were given, but they did not. And then she wrote the petition. Afiba put the name in the message she sent to her, like Andrew been kidnapped by Andrew, and then you went to the police to go and write petition. You did not put name. Like, why did you not put name, even though his name was in the message that Afiba sent to her? Like, man, guys, I don't believe this Blessing girl. I believe she should be locked up and say, we know you're lying. And I'm saying this, I know she's lying. Maybe she might not, maybe she does. Well, for the fact that the girls went to Andrew, she might be aware of the fact that they were going to Andrew. And maybe, just maybe, she did not expect that what happened to them was going to be what happened. And because what happened to them happened, she decided to, quickly, sort herself out. Shade said her name was not cleared. She implicated herself. She did not care about them. The video recording was very questionable. Absolutely. We have seen that comment by Chooks there. So I have the image of the black sheep that she had on her DP, but I don't know what she has on it now. But I think her private. I think her page is still private. I've not checked it, but let me see if I can find that page while I'm here. I'm just going to check my other phone to see. I don't even know what our social media handle is again. I think it's Blessing Onyiyi or something. Blessing. Oh, I hope you guys are still seeing, because the Wi-Fi in this hotel is not the best. I can't remember what our social media handle is on Instagram anymore. If anybody knows our social media handle, please drop it in the comment section. Let me know. Drop it in the comment section, okay? Dynamic said, can she not speak to Sabio? She's scared because she knows that if that man questions her, she will mess up. She will, she will start talking like a witch. If Sabio interviews her, that's why I said that I wish it was Sabio she reached out to. Or I wish when she reached out to Arison that she was going to do the interview, I wish Arison had getting, speak to Sabio, find out when Sabio is available so that Sabio could come on and ask all the questions. Because Arison it looks as if Arison was covering for her. That when I watched that video, like I said, this is my own opinion. It felt as if Arison was like, oh, she was like the one who is trying to help her friends. No. Even at that, you went to Abuja to write a statement and blah 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 blah, and you were not hearing anything else, and you kept quiet and decided to keep mute. Like, I believe it's the people she was working for that told her not to talk to anybody. Chuck says she changed the DP to flowers. All right, okay. I've not seen her. I don't even know what her social. I can't remember her social media off my head. Davida said Afiba's husband has integrity. Absolutely. And I was like, why? What reason would he have to lie to say he spent 7 million naira, to say he gave money to Darlington? I think the first time I ever heard him talk, he said the first 2 million naira that was sent in 10 minutes, and I think it was a friend of his that sent that money on his behalf. And then Darlington kept calling again, asking for money. And he told him that, no, Afiba's husband told Darlington that, no, I'm not going to give you any more money. Because the 2 million naira that you guys collected, you guys have not done anything. And then, if I'm mistaken, guys, please do let me know. And then Afiba's husband was like, you know what? You can go and collect the money from the people you sent it to, because he's not going to give you the details. So I think at that point, Darlington was asking for the details of the officers Afiba's husband sent that 2 million naira to. And Afiba's husband's response was that it was my friend who sent the 2 million naira, and he's happy for his money to go to those people he sent it to and not to Darlington. If you guys heard that narrative of when Afiba's husband was explaining that, let me know in the comment section. So all the time that he's been talking about him sending money, I did not hear him say he gave money to Blessing. It was that he gave money to Darlington. And when the news of Andrew being fired came out, Darlington kept calling to say, don't mention my name. Don't mention my name. Like, who is Darlington working for? Who is Darlington? He didn't break when they tried to make him a party by lies of the dead body. Yep, he said clearly what the aim of investigation they complained about was same. Yeah, he did say that, yes, we paid them to go bring him so they could question him. We did not ask them to go take him and find him. He already made his own part of everything. He already made it known that our intentions was that if he was arrested, they will not speak to him. And Mr. Cameraman also said that Andrew was scared that if he gets to Abuja, they were going to do Nigerian police justice on him. So apparently, just maybe, if Andrew has gotten to Abuja and they've done proper Nigerian police saga on him, he will have confessed. But obviously, I think this is a kind of like a syndicate. Andrew, all of them, I believe this is a syndicate. Dynamic Shibuno, gift seg. Hi June, how are you? Hi DEFCON Africa, this is Concob. What is the meaning of that? We'll get DEFCON. This is concobruracious. Define concobruracious, please. Dynamics Olufunke said, blessing grant Sabio interview too. If you know exactly, she should contact Sabio. Sabio will not shout. He will allow you talk. He will ask you questions. You guys saw how he was questioning Mr. Cameraman. He will not, he will not argue with you. He will allow you, hear your opinion, talk. But Arison made a shit show, like an absolute shit show of that interview. Like, I felt like giving him Ibaju, losing this my left hand. See, if I slap somebody with this my OOC, that person will go deaf. I felt like giving him one left hand slap. Like, Mr. Man, keep quiet. Let this girl talk. Because there's a lot of questions that needs to be covered. That was like a total waste of my 2 hours listening to her defend herself. Like, what is she there to defend? What does she think she's done that she has to defend herself? Abby said, how did Arison miss that? Honestly, like, I understand that he didn't want her to go under the freeze because at some point it's been alleged that a certain person that Sabio knows is being used to kind of like start throwing active on women when you are in Japa, you all cheat. Everything that particular person is talking about now is married women in Japa, they are cheating. Married women in Japa, they are cheating. Married women in Japa. So in a way, I think that this person is being alleged that it's being used as an instrument to keep going in that direction. When Afiba's already said that my wife did not go to do hookup. Afiba's family, no, they are not quiet. But I don't understand why Celine's family are not talking. Miriam said this case is a mess. It's a mess, it's a mess, absolute mess. Martinez said, exactly, my trade of thought. How do you not quickly act within trade? Exactly. And kept dragging your feet. What is Afiba's family supposed to do all the way from Ghana on that day when you were? Exactly. You should have been the one to do all the waka kudu for them. Like, what did you go to Abuja to do? That is so important that the lives of the two girls you called your friends Two girls you claim that, you know what, you've shared rooms with, they are your friends, you all have nice times together. Like, what is it that you went to do in Abuja that was so important to you that you couldn't, you know? What do you need? I'm using a charger. Check on my back. Sorry, guys. Checking here. I might have a charger. So, what was so important than the lives of your friends? You were the last person that saw them. And what was the essence of that video you made of them leaving? You saw them in the taxi. Why? What does that video like? What does that video emulate? Like, what was that video about? You know. I was watching that interview and I was so mad. I knock his niche. Please, is Blessing a Nigerian? She's a Nigerian girl now. She seems to have an underlying accent, like francophone. Yeah, she actually has an accent. She actually has an accent. People were doubting she was really a Port Harcourt babe. Lives with Nigerian, or is it just me? Yeah, I think she has an accent. She has some sort of accent. Maybe she's an Ajebota or something. I don't know. Don't quote me, but yeah, I think she has an accent. Wofa said awards were so calculated and intentional. Exactly. And she's like, let me put this out here. It's just that I'm not this, and I'm like, who gave you the right to be putting that out here? Like, no, I don't believe anything you're saying, man. I don't believe anything you're saying. I do not believe 100% any of those things she said in that video, because she was just kind of like, apparently, a few of the answers she gets to those questions, they don't make sense. They do not make sense. And like I said, Arison made a shit show of that interview. It was making it look more like about her as compared to it being Celine and Afiba. You know. Miriam said, Blessing is cold-blooded. She seemed disengaged and money-hungry. The type who would get to her goals at all costs. Exactly. Where there's been alleged that Darlington is a sugar daddy. I don't know how rich he is, but Chuk said, I think Blessing Adiba. I don't understand that comment. Chooks. Olufunke said, Blessing does not sound like a Nigerian. I sense it in her accent. Yeah, I believe she has an accent here. Is she truly a Nigerian? What are Blessing's family? Blessing, based on her last name, I believe Blessing Onyiye. Blessing seems to be like an Igbo. Her last name is Blessing Onyiye. Oh, I don't have my notes here. You guys know I have an A4 note, but I don't have my notes here. I'm sure she's Blessing Onyiye something. Let me Google it if I see a bit of my research history. Blessing Onyiye. Onyiyechi Blessing. I believe she's an Igbo lady. She's an Igbo girl. Maybe she's an Ajebota, or maybe she's far traveled or something. I don't know. Zoe said, is she Nigerian? I want to believe she's Nigerian, or maybe she's mixed. Bernard said, did she report the kidnapping the same day to Celine family? She's supposed to rush to about that same day if she's a good friend. So that's another question that is really not clear from that video. Like, she's claiming that it was 2 days after that Afiba sent that message to her that she saw it. Like 2 days. So let's say, for example, so Afiba sent the message on the Monday. So you are claiming that you saw that message on the Wednesday. I think that's what she meant. So you're claiming that you did not check your phone. Or because at some point in that video, she said she was calling them to ask them, how far, babes, like, I use where you are now. Like, she was checking to be sure that they've reached that location. I believe she mentioned that. And then she received a message like, you know what, our story is not making sense to me. Only said, Sabio is good. Yes, I concur with that. However, can you reduce some other unimportant things that it says that black sheep was changed to some pink and purple like bubbles? You saw it, Mom of 5. It's the background profile. Oh, yes. So in that video of Blessing, she didn't come on camera, but I saw a flash of color from her, from her camera. So yeah, it's definitely different from what she has now. During that interview, it was not the black sheep, because I still have that image of the black sheep. Let me see if I can go into my email and I'll show you guys that image. I still have that image that somebody sent me. About and guys, they are still looking for Celine and Afiba. So if you have any information, try and reach out, reach out with whatever information you may have. Try and reach out, okay? So this is the image of this was what on a profile before the news of Celine and Afiba missing came out. So that's the image. So you guys can see that's a black sheep with a purple ribbon or purple eyeshadow. Can you guys see? So that was the image she had before the news of Afiba and Celine broke. And then immediately that happened, and this was her profile before Celine and Afiba went missing. This was her profile, so you guys can see. So her name there was Adiani Blessing. Adiani. So where's that name from? And she was apparently a Miss Universe, Miss Africa, something. Yeah. So those were the image she had on her profile before. Only said that covered her during that interview. What covered her? Only such a bad look. Absolutely. Zoe said she was supposed to act immediately on Afiba's message. That's the thing. Like, I don't believe all these things. You were like, oh, my petition. No. Like, why would? So are they now saying that if I come to report a crime at the police station now, police will not go and investigate until a lawyer or somebody writes a petition? Like, I don't understand. Should that not be treated as an emergency case? Like, regardless of, that's an emergency. Okay, yeah, let's go. What is the address? Let's go there. So she was waiting for a month. She waited over a month. Hey. Martinez said also, I think she's jealous that Celine and Afiba became closer since they met each other through her and kind of sidelined her after. I would love to know the ages of the three girls to be able to to be able to agree with you Martin, because at times it could be that she made them friendly first. So, and she seems to be doing well for herself. June said, Blessing said she spent her own money. What money did she spend? What money? So if she spent her own money, but people are your friends. You said you've known them for a very long time. Do they not mean anything to you? Does their life not matter to you? Noki said, I noticed how she tried to I don't know that word. Darlington receiving funds from. Yeah, exactly. So she is now speaking for Darlington now that Darlington did not receive money. So she's telling us now that Darlington did not receive money. How did she know that Darlington did not receive money? He said it was Darlington is sent the 7 million. So never mentioned exactly. I remember clearly. Afiba's husband never mentioned Blessing asked for money. All he said was that he was starting to receive threats from Blessing. So anything about money was to do with Darlington, not Blessing. You have a legit point. Jealousy may be the reason, possibly. Miriam said it could be also that she didn't like the fact that Afiba, a friend, became so close to Celine and dragged her feet to go help her friends. She distanced herself from. Exactly, she distanced, but then should she have done that regardless? This lady said they were kidnapped. Like, your first point of action is to spring into action. See, if I was in that situation, I would gather. This girl already sent you like a location whereby if you move, your location will move with you. I will have gathered correct area boys. How much will it cost me to gather area boys? Put them into a bus straight to that location. If police are not coming, that police are in shambles anyways. I will have gathered. If you go to the Abuja there, I'm sure there are some tough boys in Abuja as well. Go there, explain to them, come tell my friends, so this is the message they sent to me, and please, to show that at least do something. Instead, you say, honestly, I just want to read you guys' comment because people have been saying that I'm not professional, and I'm not going to be professional because I'm not a trained investigator like Mr. Cameraman. I am not a trained investigator. I have not claimed to be a trained investigator. So, Bernard said, we will contribute to your next vacation so that you can get a 5-star hotel. Oh, that would be lovely. Well, if you say so. You guys need to know, like, you guys don't know. It's like, I don't know what social media is doing to us. My flight was meant to take 4 hours. It took almost 5 hours. Can you imagine not being with internet for 5 hours? It felt as if I was it felt as if I was locked in a cage. And then my transfer from my hotel was meant to be an hour and a half. And then the crazy driver that came to take me is a warning light came on his car, I booked a private transfer, a private luxury transfer, that at least we could sleep while we journey from the airport to, to where we go to our hotel. At least an hour and a half, we will sleep comfortably. Come and see the kind of van that this guy brought. I was like, is this private luxury that I paid for? I had no choice. So we got in. And then about half an hour, I thought that was half an hour for him to get to a petrol station to fuel his car. And then back towards the airport. I'm like, come, what is this man doing? And then finally, we're on the journey to our hotel. It has a warning light came on his dashboard, because I was sitting by the passenger side in front of him. A warning light came off, like maybe something with the seat belts. We were on a 90-mile-per-hour road, and this guy was doing 20-30 miles. And I'm like, what's going on? I kept quiet for the first 10 minutes. Afterwards, he kept going. He drove through the traffic lights. He drove through the traffic light twice. And I'm like, no. I'm like, Mr. Man, and he doesn't speak English. So like, okay, that petrol station, park, enter there. I was raging. I told him to park. Immediately parked. I sprung into action, got out of the car, spoke to the guy like, oh, do you guys speak English? I need you to tell this guy to get me another taxi, and I need him to pay for it. It was, my transfer was it was shambles, and I'm going to be complaining to my holiday company. But I'm just glad to be able to get that. As long as you guys can see and hear me clearly, we'll manage. Chuk said, I believe you, my sister, that this is a syndicate. There are some people in these things that we don't know about. And that includes the person that gave Andrew the visiting visa to enter Nigeria. Because from what Arison has released so far, I want to believe that Arison has tangible evidences. I want to believe that Arison has information that could bring these people down if the Nigerian police do what they have to do. I want to believe that he has all those things. But Blessing, in my own opinion, Blessing is not a victim here. She's a suspect that needs to be held and questioned. Questioned. I was disappointed in Arison as well. In fact, I'm just holding myself not to go and DM him and tell him that, Mr. Man, you made a mess of that interview, man. Olufuke said, Afiba's husband said it was Darlington that was interfering and giving. Exactly. So I don't know why. So why is Blessing saying that Darlington did not get money? What if it's obviously clear that Afiba's husband gave Darlington money? Darlington is just kept it from Blessing, obviously because he doesn't want to give her some share out of the money. So these two people are involved in this case. They know more than they are saying, just like Mr. Cameraman. RRDM said this is the same investigative Arison that was supposed to get the truth. Don't get me wrong, like I said, Arison has done well so far, uncovering some information that none of us even know before. And I'm going to give him kudos to that. And according to his word, he's not backing down on this case. Backing down on the case of finding Celine and Afiba, but him camping behind Blessing, I'm against him camping behind Blessing. Arison was asking tough questions. Exactly, why was he? Honestly, I felt like giving him a good slap. Shadi said, I'm still trying to understand why Arison thinks Blessing. She did not confirm anything. She did not say anything. She only incriminated herself. Exactly. Why run? Why keep quiet all this while? I'm just going to comment because there seems to be a lot now. Noki said, yes, Sabio does tend to ramble a bit. I think that's just how he does his thing, And we do things different, so I respect him. We just allow him, give him a chance. Chuk said it was even as if Arison was wowed by. I don't think so. Arison knows she's a taking woman now. So, Kouassi said Arison has a discussion with Blessing about what she's supposed to say before they came online. I don't want to believe so, but I guess maybe Arison went in line of that question because Blessing has been in communication with the police. Blessing has already given a statement to the police. So, and again, coming from Arison, it was like, you know what, the police are investigating this. I don't want it to look as if we are, jumping into things. Those were, obviously, if you watch those videos, those were some of the things Arison said. Hence why maybe it was choosy with, this is, I'm not siding Arison here. You guys, in this interview, I'm not siding Arison, but I'm thinking in other angles that, okay, since she's already given a statement, he doesn't know what she said in her statement. We don't know what the police are taking in terms of statement. So, in that regard, you should have just asked her, okay, Blessing, we know you are Celine and Afiba's friend. We know Celine and Afiba left your place. Could you please tell us what happened up until they went missing? That was the only question Arison should have asked her. David says she speaks like local cheap girl forming butter. Victorious Vicky said it comes from if you live in the north. All right, okay. Say I Simple Show TV. Now I have started believing in what Ben is saying about Arison. How can you arrange a childish interview? No, I don't believe cameraman anyway. No, and I'm not going to take cameraman over Arison. No, I'm not going to. I disagree with you in that regard, Simple Show. But anyways, everybody is free to form their opinion about what people, so obviously that's your opinion, and I'll allow you to form that. Okay, it's fine. There was a time as well when I was watching cameraman at times that I was like, oh, maybe there's a point in that, but then I'll go and look at what I've been hearing from the one. I'm like, no, when I compare both, it doesn't make sense. I know where I want to sway and I know where I want to run away from. So that's fine. Simple Show TV. Igzy said, happy to see you too, thanks for coming. Blessing story has no touch with reality, not at all. She claims that bloggers and Afiba's husband are making her look bad. She is so cold for someone whose friend went missing. Exactly, I agree with you. For me, I think I made a couple of videos about her, and I think one of them was like 5 reasons why pointing fingers are pointing at Blessing, that she knew more. Because yes, on a normal day your friends are missing, you were the one that received their SOS messages. Why are you not here clamoring for people to find them? Why are you not here? Obviously, yeah, you want to continue with your life, but why are you not out here seeking help? Cry out. Why are you not doing that? Instead, you went mute. No. And I told you guys about that 19-year-old boy that they are still looking for in Tenerife. They've still not found him yet. I am here in Turkey, and I've got my TV on. BBC News is running his story as headline news. It's been over a week now that this boy has been missing. BBC News is running him on headline news every hour. And then one non-entity was like, oh, I've been to those channels you talk about and I did not see it. How will you see it? Because, but then our own news, and that's just another angle of Nigerian news media channel, that they are not doing anything. Only David said, to be honest, she said absolutely nothing. It was a total waste of my 2 hours. Where is Mr. Cameraman? I don't know, Chooks. I don't know where he is. Only David said she's #1 prime suspect. In my own opinion, I agree with you as well. Daisy Dream said, did Blessing never mention why a wedding was cut? She said there was never a wedding. She said there was never a wedding. So where did the wedding narrative came from? She said she never planned the wedding. I'm sure if you guys watched that video that I broke down, please like this video. There's 126 of you watching and only 17 of you has liked this. Please like and support my channel. I really appreciate it. She said there was no wedding, and I was like, hey, whoa. She said there was no wedding. So where did the wedding narrative came from? Because I think I heard that wedding thing in narration from Afiba's husband. And obviously, people have formed opinion based, say that was a lie. Maybe Afiba just lied to her husband so she could, go with her friends. Like Beatrix said, two friends who feel so free to visit you did not discuss the exactly, and they are girls. Like you will talk, and I find that so hard to believe that. From what she said, she claims not to know where they were going. They will talk like, oh, come babes, this person that we're going to meet, obviously it's Celine that knows Andrew. I don't want to believe that they did not have a chat like, oh, by the way, Blessing, we are going to my friend. It's girls talk, which is normal. It's normal. They will talk. I don't believe that narration from her saying that she does not know who Andrew is. She knows. She's lying. Chuk said Blessing Oyiye Adiani. Yeah, that was her name that I found earlier on. I'm just going to write in a note. I'm going to go check if her page is. I think she's still on her page is still on private. Because since that time that she deactivated it, she put it on private. I've not gone back to check her page again, except for today when I was trying to find her. Olufunke said, Igbo girl, and she does not know about Ataya. Even me as I be Lagos girl like this, it's been 19 years I've been living abroad. If you ask me to tell you, if you wake me from my slumber, I lived in Shangisha. If any of you knows Shangisha Magodo, that's the area I lived in, and I used to go to school from there. So, like I said, I've been away from Nigeria for 19 years. If you wake me from my sleep and tell me, how would you take a bus from Shangisha to Maryland? I will tell you in 2 seconds. And I know many more. Even for the fact that I've been away for that long, I still know how to get my way through majority of places in Lagos. Is it Idumota, or Ikorodu, or Ikeja, or Agege Oshodi, Yaba. Idumota, you can't, you don't feel lose me for Idumota. Even till tomorrow, if I decide to step into Nigeria tomorrow, I'll find my way through Idumota tomorrow. Idumota, Idumagbo. And then she's unable to get, she doesn't know about. Almost they said this video was for her own selfish reason to have evidence that the girls left her house, and so it looks like she didn't have any hand in the lady's disappearance. She's a very strategic baby. Yes. Yeah, I found that funny. Thanks, Jokes. Victorious Vicky said that is how the Northerners sound if educated and lived in areas like Abuja and Kaduna. I speak from experience. People would say, "Are you from Nigeria?" Oh, all right, okay. Thanks, Vicky, for clarifying that. Oyin David said, why I doubt our side of the story is when she said she doesn't know Andrew, but is Celine's boyfriend. So, you know what? So, from the beginning, I got a note, you guys. So, from the beginning, Afiba's husband told us that it was him and Celine's boyfriend that have been investigating, finding out where these girls are. So that is to show that Celine has a boyfriend. And Blessing now saying that she did not know who Andrew was, knowing that Celine has a boyfriend, is a big bloody lie. I hope you guys understand that. So I agree with you, Oyin Davids. So the girl stayed in the house for some days and no one mentioned the name Andrew. Health tips with joy. Hi, health tips with joy. Thanks for coming. Our story doesn't have not at all. She's giving us a script. And Wofai said she lied throughout the interview, so don't believe whatever. I don't believe her, to be honest. I have to be honest with you guys. You know me, I say it as it is, even though people are like, oh, you're too emotional. You're not being professional. I don't want to be professional. I am emotional, yes, because I am a mother. And if this were to happen to one of my friends, I know the length of, I know what I've done, like a proper Lagos girl. If I enter Oshodi there or enter Ojota there, I will, if I gather 10 boys, I'm 100,000, in fact, 50,000 naira, I will gather 10 boys, grab a bus, straight to his house, straight away, quick, come. Now the message I received this, so, and one maga don't carry to my friend, so I received the message, and I beg, now if you help me, may I go find this girl, so they will follow you. Beautiful Beginning said, how come Blessing has never met Afiba's husband or spoken with him? If she was like a younger sister to her, something does not seem right. You know what? It's normal. It's normal to, like, obviously, I don't know how they met, and wherever they got married, maybe they did not get married in Abuja. Maybe when they married was maybe when Afiba went to meet her husband in his location. So it's normal for her not to. But then, no, I don't want to believe it's normal, because, yeah, she's your friend. You will have seen a picture of him, maybe not talk, because, yeah, obviously, what conversation do you want to be having with your friend's husband if she's not there, But then she can't tell me she doesn't know Afiba's husband, or she's not had some sort of communication with him. L Tips with Joy says she was supposed to talk with Timeline. I will never forget time and date. Me too. When such an encounter as important as that time is omitted in all that she talked about. I've been involved in a car accident twice, and if you tell me to recount each moment that it happened, like, the date, what happened, I will tell you without missing my words. Sapong said, I think Arison knows what he is doing. He might have interviewed her already, so he did that so he could identify her flaws. Well, that's another angle. Shade said, this is what we call agent of darkness. Syndic's TV said, Arison messed up the interview with Blessing. Yes, I agreed. He failed to ask necessary questions. Absolutely. And he was doing more talking as compared to the girl herself. Olufunke said, how are we even sure that's a real name? I want to believe that's a real name, because that's her profile on LinkedIn. And if you go and check this Miss Tourism, something that she did, that was the name they have on their, when they were doing this contest. So I want to believe that's a real name. Chuk said, all these people are working together. Ben, Andrew, Blessing. That's my opinion as well. Show us a profile again, please. I did not see it. So that was the profile she had before Celine and Afiba went missing. This was what was on her profile, and immediately those girls were missing, or when Andrew, I'm not sure how soon she privated her channel, her page. Sorry guys, my network just messed up there. I hope you guys are still here. Can you hear me? My Wi-Fi just messed up there. So I hope in your class, I hope you saw that profile there. Oyin David said, I've never seen girls who move together without sharing for such as names and their sugar. Exactly, oh, exactly. See me damn to you here. There was a time that I was getting lots of DMs and I would go to my hairdresser. Normally, just maybe I just go to work to go and gossip. I will go when I go to make my hair, and I'm like, hey, Madam CEO, look at all these agbayas that are DM me on. Like, she knows I am married. I know she's in a serious relationship as well, and we'll laugh over it. We'll joke over. That's what like girls do, regardless of your age. And I will go into my Facebook profile and say my DM, say, come look at all these men like list like men, Ninja. I'm like, go, they are DMing me. We'd like to know more of you. We'd like to take it, and we'll just laugh our head off, catch clues with it. You know, most of them said, how is it that Arison missed even asking her about the black sheep logo? You know, I think he just brought her on without even preparing his questions, and I think that was a very, very terrible mistake from Arison's side. What a real mess that it was a real mess. So it was a real mess. So now, like I said, if he's going to summon Arison, if he's going to summon Afiba's husband, Darlington, Arison should not be the one to interview them. Let somebody else interview them. And that person I would suggest would be Sabio. Also because he's working with private investigators. So who else? David Oyin said the question is, why is Aba police or Abuja police not giving out? I was going to touch on that. I was just going to catch up on this story on the comment, and then we'll talk about that. There's a lot of comment, guys. Like, I'm sorry if I don't read your comment, but I'm sorry. We just want to touch on guys, I'm going to ask you, how long has it been now that we have been waiting for update from the Nigerian police? Guys, let me know in the comment section. Maybe 128 of views. I want to send all of you that are watching me now. If you have an Instagram handle, I think we should go and start tagging Nigerian police. Update us on Celine and Afiba. Please, we say it in a nice way. I mean, let me find Nigerian police hashtag on Instagram. I will go and do the first one. Can you please update us on, because it's been over 2 weeks. It's been over 2 weeks. Let me find Nigerian police handle. I want to find the Nigerian police handle on Instagram. There's a lot of handle here. I don't know which one belongs to them. We need to go and start tagging it. Like, we need to go and start dropping comment under each of their posts. Like, can you update us on Celine and Afiba, please? Because I am not understanding. I'm not understanding what is going on. I'm trying to find the Nigerian police handle. Let me go on this Arison's page if I can find any. If any of you has the Nigerian police handle, please drop it in the comment section. I'm still finding the handle. Oh yeah, I found it. So it's at Nigerian Police Force. I'm going to follow them now. I've just find them, and I'm going to go on one of their comments and say, please update us on Celine and Afiba. I've just dropped that on their page. That's my message on their page. Like, Nigerian police, please update us on the investigation into the disappearance of Celine and Afiba. I think we should. It's something we could do for this. I think it's something we should go and do. Okay, it's been over 2 weeks and we've not heard anything. That's Nigerian police is terrible. Mosley said also, Arison should have told her to turn on the camera because body language is important when someone is being interrogated, like eye contact and so on. Exactly. I don't know why Arison agreed on her not showing her camera, because we know what she looks like anyways. We know what she looks like. It's not as if she suddenly gotten dark in 2 months. So what was the essence of not turning the camera on? And it's not as if maybe if she turned the camera on, it's not as if maybe we'll be able to decode where she is. Patrick said, if I was Blessing, I will run down to the location or close to the location and tell everyone. Exactly. Like, shout out. There will be people there to help. That they will be like, they will be able to even to suggest something. Simple short tip said, we will not get any update from Nigeria police unless Celine and Afiba family come together and pursue the case. Well, Celine's family are not speaking now, so we don't know why they are not speaking. David said the Nigeria police will probably try to mobile the case. It would be a shame if they do, because if they do the same thing as they did with mobile, there will be many more of these cases that will be happening. Delay the case for as long as possible. They'll come out with films or inaccurate conclusion and aim to cover their own failures. Well, what is Nigerian police not capable of? To be fair, Arison also asks people to ask anything too. Also, if 2 weeks is not enough, they may need a little more time, but they should tell us. They should, so even if they're going to need more time, they should give us update as they go on. You guys know about that the Wigwe guy that died in an air crash in America. How long after that crash happened did we get an update from the people who went to, like, the first aiders? And then the police came, and then, like, it was like they did not say, let's wait until we investigate why the plane crashed or why the private jet crashed. There was no delay. They updated media. I'm just reading comment. I'm hopefully going to be rounding up since it's an hour already. If I've read that, Bernard said she dragged Afiba into this because she envy her marriage to the Arab guy. Some Africans with their jealousy. I believe, maybe I should not say all of us. At least there's a little bit of jealousness in us. And I'm saying this as a person. I have my own jealousy. And there was someone that was growing up, one of my friends like that. This girl, she was clean, like she's got clean, clear skin. And she was just one of those early bloomers. She get front, she get back. When we are saying, well, I think she was almost a year and a half older than I am then, but then we're in the same class, like the same educational level when we're in secondary school. So I think she was in SS1. Like, we were going at the same level in secondary school, regardless of the age difference. And she was very, really good. Like, anytime she comes home on holiday, we go out, boys will be like on her. And at some point, I was like, I was a bit jealous of her, but so I think we all have a little bit of jealousy in us. Motunde said, I'm telling you, Wemimo, there was jealousy in the way she constructed her words on that interview. Try listening to the part again if you can, to where she was talking about the ladies. Right? Okay, I will go back. I've still got it on my laptop. I will go back and look at that. Edward said, may the love of Jesus touch all of you, and including you as well. Thank you. Please, the live needs more likes. Maybe the people that would watch that don't want to give me like their cameraman fans, because I don't understand why 107 people are watching and they don't want to like it. Now Sabio. Koasi said, if Blessing was the only person Afiba sent the location to, that means Blessing knows all the story, but because the girls are nowhere to be found, she's behaving as if she knows not exactly. That I actually had a thought. I had that opinion in my head as well. Or I had that thought in my head as well. Shadi said, Blessing knows Andrew. 2, the story of getting married was a cover-up. 3, the video she shot was cover-up for her. 4, she knows what happened to the girls. 5, she is vile and repulsive like Ben. Bam. Shadi has written us all the points for us to elaborate on. Simple Show said, Blessing is complicating her word because she first said that Afiba sent messages that they were kidnapped by Andrew. Later in the interview, she denied it. That was what we've all been told, that she sent a message, an SOS message, and then she said when she sent the message, she said kidnapped by Andrew, and then for her, when she read, she was like, oh, what happened, what's going on? That she was terrified, and she was like, okay, send me your location. And I think the first location that Afiba sent was not the one that would move, like the Google one. And then she was able to, I think from that message, because I saw that message, was like, sent me the one that if you move, your map will move and I will know. So obviously the questions I was expecting her to ask her, when she told you not to call, why did you keep calling? Somebody already told her we've been kidnapped by Andrew. Text, don't call. Why call her? Why call her? Why call her? Anna said, the case has become so annoying whenever I remember the Andrew has been. Exactly. See, if Andrew was alive, there would have been more kind of like closure to this. It's just a shame, but what can we do? June said they had to have some conversation at home where they are going and where, and exactly, like, you know what, girls will always have a talk, like girls talk. I don't believe there's any girl or any lady that I know that do not have girls talk or ladies talk with her fellow friends. I don't want to believe there's none. Chioma that got married to Davido now, you think that she doesn't have a set of girls or a handful of girls that she has girls talk with? She definitely has, you know. Yeah, so obviously that's what's happening now. So Sabio made another did another live today. Do you guys want to listen to it? Should I play it to you guys? It's not a long video, it's about 20 something minutes that Sabio did this morning. I was just about to catch a snooze when I received that notification that Sabio was live. It did not really say much. It was just talking about obviously he shared the information that obviously they are starting to um threaten the only person who is actually talking about this case, who is Afiba's husband. Okay, let me play it for you guys. I'm just going to go on his page now and find it. Those of you that doesn't like him talking, you have no choice. So let me go and find his page. I hope he's not removed it. So it was like a 20 minutes something.
Welcome. Thank you for joining me. We quickly have
So I tried to download the video, but because there's an issue with the Wi-Fi in here, it did not download. So you guys will have to listen to it from, you know, but it's not long, it's about 20 something minutes.
Hear me, go ahead and confirm that you can hear me. This session would only be for exactly 30 minutes because I have order.
Right, if you guys are not hearing him loud enough, he said it's the early morning in his place and he doesn't want to wake his family up. So I'm going to move this very close to my phone speaker so that you guys can hear him, okay?
This session is going to be only for 30 minutes. Thank you. I have confirmation ready from the public page that they can hear me. So I believe the other private page can also hear me. I want to first of all thank you all for following up with this case. As many of you that have sent messages to me and have made your contributions, suggestions, and observations. It is important to know that at this point, we continue to strive for the search for Celine and Afiba. As we continue to do so, we want to call upon parties that are involved to come forward and give their testimonies. We have critically analyzed the interview conducted by Arison with Blessing, and therefore we are very, very aware that there are some revelations in that testimonies, but however, they are not far from what we already know. So we want to commend the work that everybody is doing, and
I want to try and fast forward some of it.
The only way and security to hide behind the door is to discuss in person. Whatever way you are discussing, there are technology to be able to see and know what you discuss. It is sad that my instinct and regard for someone is now done. The reason is because the warning was sent earlier to be careful and mindful of who they communicate with. But at this point, we now know that they are in co-collaborators with the bad head police and as well as the bad social media handlers. We also wish to use this to tell people, especially private YouTubers who have been going around to post their own stories, to try as much as possible to to stick with facts and avoid referencing people without their consent. We have received lists of good and bad YouTubers. However, the investigation committee have said that we shall report any channel at this time. We have sent couples of emails to them to address
I did not receive
and
email.
direct it very well. Please, somebody say we can't hear you. Is that true? We have 10 minutes more. Is that true? Can you hear me, please?
I will just
It's
fast
very
forward
early
after
here
that.
in the morning.
Okay, that's fine.
We cannot speak louder than this in order to respect others who are currently still. Thank you very much. The others who are currently still sleeping, thank you, asleep. So we need to be very careful. Okay, so please go ahead and just listen to the final part. Before I read the final part, just in case you are joining, we said specifically that the issue regarding financial misconduct is basically not the interest at this time and will be treated in a separate case. The reason is because we cannot be treating financial issues when Celine and Afiba are still not found. Our focus is to treat and to locate Celine and Afiba, either in person, living, or DT. So please, I want to sound a warning to people who come in and make statements requesting for financial and other kind of records, either on our page or somewhere else, that you will be blocked and you'll be sent away. If you need to do the financial issues, please, you can go and deal with that on a separate channel. Okay? Please, our focus is to locate and find Celine and Afiba.
Yeah.
We also want to let the public know that attempts have been made by the bad egg police to discredit anyone who comes forward to make statements that we have in this investigation. Currently, as you all have seen from the videos that was circulating about our blessing statement, she made some critical and insulting statements to discredit a legal marriage. We decided not to bring and publish Blessing's background check, as that would really make her look bad. If she continues and her team continue to discredit Afiba's husband's marriage, we are going to publish not only Blessing's background check, but the background check of everybody that is trying to threaten the man. Remember, during the course of this investigation, we have made statements like everyone has bad sides and good sides.
Yeah.
Our focus is to locate these parties and not to come here and discredit or threaten people. Yes, someone said threaten what man? Yes, threaten Afiba's husband. Afiba's husband is now being threatened, has received threats, text messages, thousands of calls, and all that, and statements that are so degrading. And getting to know the parties that are releasing these statements is shocking. All the parties that are reaching to her, you already know them, except one, just Adeotu. Just Adeotu.
That's just
has never
Adeotu.
been mentioned by me for once. Today is the first time that I'm mentioning just Adeotu. Just Adotu must trade carefully and must mind herself, otherwise a background check will also be displayed. We hate when people come to this place on social media to claim that they are sent when they are not. We also have details of these persons. So we advise you to retrace your step. You have never come forward since this investigation to appreciate our work and what we have been doing. We know what your interests are, and we don't want to conjoin your interests. If anyone has personal beef with cameraman, please, that is their personal beef. We do not have personal beef with anybody. We remain focused, and when we are treating these issues, when you see it as personal beef, that is on you. We did not come into this investigation to only attack or make statements to cameraman. We know for sure that cameraman has questions to answer and have been interrogated, and statements have been collected from parties concerned. We released the detailed investigation on how cameraman participated in a ring SES ORG with Andrew. Our investigators released that, and you all can see that on the internet. That is the only news that they are willing to share, because that news affects cameraman. Every other good news that we continue to do, the media in Nigeria have been silent about it because that is not their interest. While we know that cameraman has his own to answer, we call on you, the public, to be careful, not to be seen as people who are just against man and not focused on finding Celine and Afiba. Focusing on cameraman alone is a distraction to this investigation and a delay in the process. We have made it very clear from the beginning that our focus will go to every party that participated before the girls went missing. That was why we began with cameraman, and then after we moved to Blessing and Blessing's family. Please, I ask you all to please help me by respecting my time and our investigators' time. We do not have time to be answering irrelevant questions. Please, if you come and join our page or any of our forum and you ask questions that have been answered in a previous video, you will be blocked. The reason we will block you is because you are the time that we are supposed to be using to search for more process and investigation. You are using it to ask us useless questions. Questions that are already treated in a live section would not be treated in a comment section. Before you comment, please go ahead and watch our videos from the beginning so that you are able to understand the case. I have made it very clear that this is a learning channel, and therefore people that are here must learn, and if you join the class late, you must go and copy past notebooks. Okay? Go and take back notes. Don't draw us back. If you ask stupid question, we will see you as part of those persons working with the bad head police and the corrupt system in Nigeria to try to divert attention. So let that be a warning. Again, I know that with all humility, when we're doing work like this, we expect that people who are not even qualified to work our part on a daily basis will want to make some useless statements. Yeah. So we receive all your insults and we reference them to God Almighty. And now we want to say this. We understand that Nigeria is actually a religious country and a biased society where people react based on their subconscious mind. And these have been shown why in Nigeria, no matter who you are, people will support a bad politician because of tribe or religion's belief. Therefore, we know that people will continue to support some bad persons because we will be referencing them and be providing evidence against their conducts. Just so you know, we don't care about your opinion or biased opinion. We advise you to go and do a search on what we call subconscious bias. If you have done a search on subconscious bias and you've read the definitions and understand what it means, then you will be prepared to be able to open your minds. I conclude by saying, please watch out for the long sessions that is going to bring 100% analysis on the interview conducted by Afiba, and as well as the reason why the investigating committee is now considering withdrawal from this case. Withdrawal from this case is an option that is being opened to the investigators because they are not being encouraged by the comments and the statements of the majority of the public. The reason is this: you can only help a people depending on how much they want to be helped.
Yeah.
Please take note. The United States always warn every country of dangers before they happen because they have the technology to see ahead before it happens. Our investigative committee have been people who have strong training within the United States and are 10 steps ahead of what they are thinking. Therefore, we project at this point that the following is going to happen. Number one,
network.
we get
Network is shaking, but it's almost in the last
that
5
the
minutes.
Nigerian police will not give clarity to how Celine and Afiba left that house, either ALV or DT. We can now project that the Nigerian police will not take strong actions against the corrupt and bad egg police officers, even though they have evidence of monies that they've collected, because the level of involvement involve one of their big boss. We can now project that Nigerians would definitely yet again be left with a choice to choose within their conscience and make their own judgments. Please, I want to end now and say thank you very much for your time. It is 30 minutes and it's done. We have to be somewhere else and we have to do our daily job. I'll see you guys in the next session. Do all have a lovely day. Thank you.
So guys, that's all what Sabio has to say there. So we can hear him now. He's saying that obviously from the private investigator side, that they are obviously thinking that Nigerian police will not give us the accurate narration of what happened to Afiba and Celine. And obviously, there's been a few people, you all heard him say where, they are start to threaten Afiba's husband, the only person who seems to be finding justice for his wife. Let's hope I'm not asleep there, because I said the time difference here is messing things up for me. But yeah, that's just what Sabio has today. And in this regard, when I was listening to that live, I don't know what Adetoun did. I don't know what Adetoun did. So that's Sabio saying that, Sabio Adetoun should be very, very mindful of herself. So I need to know. I'm gonna go DM him and ask, like, what happened, He's probably not going to say. He'll probably ask me to wait till he does the next live show. And so far, that's all Sabio has to say there, because obviously the private investigator is thinking of withdrawing from the case because they are not getting anywhere, and everything so far, it's not yielding anything. And the page on Instagram or something, social media handle, who is willing to start running the story of Afiba, or the final report it gets. So I think they are going to be publishing a final report of everything, and they want a certain social media handle to be the one to post it. So Sabio said they found one who is willing to do it for a certain amount of money, I think for 2 million naira. It did not mention the social media. It was definitely not me. I was not approached to publish anything. So no be me. So he did say that that social media handle has agreed to collect 2 million naira to run that report. So we'll see. So that's pretty much what Sabio has got to say in that video there. So guys, I'll be rounding up in 2 minutes so that I could go read comment and see what's happening as well. So yeah, that's all we've got so far. Davida said, for once I seem to be agreeing with Bill. I am an IT person too and can see more things than most. I already made this comment that the police will attempt to. Hey, I'm live again. So guys, 2 minutes. My messed up again there. So 2 minutes and then I'll be out. I can give the network a break for today. Hal said, Nigerians, so you people won't give us our what are you talking about, Hal? Anna May said, blessing looks like a I don't know about that though. Motule said, same police that made a mess of Mohbad's case. I beg, I'm not even expecting anything from them. It would be a surprise if the police investigated anything. You know what? For the fact that we are even still accounting on them, it's pretty more or less like we giving them the benefit of the doubt that, okay, we know we have police, so okay, we are still trusting you. And if, just as I said, if they don't do anything, then like I said, let them be disbanded. Like, we need them. If they're not going to be coming up to par with their jobs as security personnel in a nation like Nigeria, then let them pack up. We don't need police. Make everybody stand on his own. Make everybody go get weapon, carry weapon up and out, defend himself. So Chuk said, blessing looks like Bobrisky. Harry said, that blessing interview sounds fake. Exactly. Like, I don't believe everything she said. I believe that Arison made a shamble of that interview. So yeah, anyway guys, thank you so much for joining me live and for all of your thoughts and opinions so far. I really appreciate it. I will try and come live again if Wi-Fi stays stable. If you don't see me, it's because Wi-Fi is messing up. But if you see me again, like if anything comes up, I would definitely, because I really, in as much as there's nothing I can do from here in regards to finding these girls, I'll keep using this platform, to notify you guys of what is happening. And we can never tell who any of these videos we might never tell who would watch any of these videos and would have a change of heart and decide to do the right thing. So social media is a very, very strong platform that we can use in a very positive way. So yeah, that's my last thing words there. Someone Anna said, I didn't like the fact that Arison was speaking on her behalf. Why? We wouldn't know, but I believe whatever action he took was best known only to him alone. Anyway guys, I'm gonna go now and I hope to catch up with you. Let me go get some sun. Let me go get more sun. To all of my moderators, Sade, who was my moderator again? I think it was Sade that moderated today. Thank you so much, Sade. You did a really great job today. And each and every one of you who have been here, you've communicated. I really appreciate you all. And I hope to see you all again. All right. Thank you. And I shall see you later. Bye.